if it wasn't painful, it wouldn't be as cool, right? I say, screw the pain, bring on the jewelry.
My name's Aspen Evans, and I'm getting a septum piercing done today. I was always an angsty teen, so for me, piercings were kind of my form of rebellion. It's definitely frustrating when you're creative and you want to look more creative or look the part or do more of the part, but you don't necessarily have the funds to kind of go out and really be your artistic self. As far as piercings, I have 2 ear piercings and one that I turned into a gauge. And then I have a belly button piercing, and then I used to have nipple piercings, but sadly I had to take those out because they did not agree with my body well. Very upset. I'd definitely say I'm a piercing junkie.
My name is Brian Keith Thompson. I own Body Electric in Los Angeles. I've always been into fashion. I just have always been more free thinking in fashion and jewelry, and a lot of men are afraid to wear jewelry because they think it looks feminine. I say screw that. To say that I'm gonna put a stud on each one of their nostrils in the same place, it's not gonna happen. It's going to be different on every single client. It's the physical act of piercing. It's the art, as some people say, of the decoration, and it's the experience. It's all 3 of those things together making a trifecta of my business.
When I think of septum piercings, I usually think of someone artsy and creative because I went to art school and I swear everyone had one. So I think that was probably when I first thought about getting one.
So a septum, you're going on the center part of the face, right in between the nostrils. It is one of those things that any type of degree of error, just slightly, is going to make that piercing look off. It's the one piercing when I do it, I'm constantly thinking in my head, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up.
That is one of the drawbacks I've thought about with septum piercings. It's just that it's right there in your nose, and I swear I have the worst allergies. So I'm like, what if I blow my nose and it comes off? I don't know. I definitely say I'm kind of nervous. For someone that loves piercing so much, I very much have a low pain tolerance, so this will be pretty funny.
The way I start with a septum piercing is I'm gonna lay Aspen down. I'm gonna clean her septum. I draw a purple line across the outer part of her septum. So it's just my guideline. So I like to pierce on your exhale. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get lined up. Once I'm comfortable and ready to pierce, I'm gonna have you take a big deep breath in through your nose, slow and steady, out through your mouth, okay? In one hand, I'm holding a receiving tube. My right hand, I'm holding a needle. And I just slowly pierce through the septum, through the sweet spot. Good job. I like to kind of hover over the client on a septum piercing. I feel more comfortable piercing that way. The less you touch it, the less you play with it, the faster it will heal. A septum can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending on your body. Flipping it up is okay if you have to. That's the beautiful part of having a septum piercing. It's one of those that you can hide. The only people that can see it are children, and who's gonna believe them anyways? Flipping it up less is best. So try to not do it 100 times a day. Looks good on you. It fits you.
Oh, I love this. My initial reaction after getting the septum piercing was excitement. I love it. It's so cute and definitely perfectly frames like my nose, like I thought. As soon as I got the piercing done, I was like, ooh, I'm ready to get another one, like a cartilage or something, probably something along my ear. I'm a piercing junkie. It's a problem.
Me as a piercer, I have to be laser focused because there's such an easy chance, if I'm not, for that piercing to come out crooked. I saw her face, the way she wore her makeup. She needed something subtle, clean.
Since Brian is more of a visual person, a designer when it comes to jewelry, he chose getting this kind of curved situation versus the barbell just because it complemented my face more. It worked well with the already gold jewelry that I had, and he even like switched out, got me some new gauges. So exciting.
I think it looks amazing on Aspen.
I expected the piercing to hurt a lot more than it actually did. It was really more so just pressure and like a pinch. It barely hurt. I was like, I've had worse piercings than this, so this was a breeze.
Your nostrils are made to kill and trap bacteria, so it's almost impossible to get an infection. I haven't seen maybe one that got really gnarly, and it was the client was swimming in a lake. So yeah, don't do that. No lakes.
As far as healing, I feel like it'll be okay. I'm gonna try not to touch it too much. Knowing me, I'll wanna fidget with it.
A septum piercing is kind of one of those you really don't need to mess with or clean too much. I say just clean the outer part of the jewelry with a little bit of mild soap. Nothing antibacterial. I like Dr. Bronner's, but you do you.
I have a spray that I can spray on the inside a couple times a day just to make sure it's like clean, moisturized, all that stuff. Because I want to make sure I have this for the long haul.
A septum piercing is literally in your face and in everyone else's faces. So the piercing, the actual physical pain is going to be very short-lived on something like a septum or an earlobe or a nostril. If you're worried about the pain, don't. You really need to be focused on the aftercare.
I definitely feel more creative with this on my face now. I've been itching to like get something that screams like I'm an artist, I'm a creative now that I'm in LA, and I feel like this just suits me perfectly. Thanks for watching Refinery29, and to watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.